fact, it's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Phillips. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Rodgers. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throw left side complete. It's Phillips. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On first down. It's Phillips, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the Saints 17-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the...
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Saints nothing. Bradley Pinion.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Turn. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And a Saints first down.
On the ground, Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
On the tackle.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Ebron caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Colvin. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Kamara. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Colvin out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Now Will Lutz, who went to college a stone's throw from here at Georgia State, comes on for the field goal attempt. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
7.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They find some open field here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run on first down. Phillips. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Rodgers now on first down. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Colvin. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw on second down. Colvin. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
To throw on second down. Colvin. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Saints.
Now Kamara. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Running with Camara. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Ball carrier.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here's Camara trying to run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll move the chains.
And the Saints first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun. Colvin. Ebron with it over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. They'll run. This is Camara. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the 11.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the ground, this is Camara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints are back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Saints 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And give him a gain of 37.
2-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down.
10 at the 11-yard line.
Rodgers again now. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. On 1st down, Phillips. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers now on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and
the final shot before half for Rodgers. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Aaron Rodgers, as time expires in the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive, because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Colvin. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. From the gun, Colvin. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Colvin. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Operating from the gun. Rodgers looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Got a man open. It's Ross. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will extend the lead out to 24. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, Colvin trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Past the 20. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
The Falcons.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Second down pass. Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Fournette. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 21. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they will take a knee here. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. And they take a knee. And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first throw for the backup, Rosen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 21. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
At the 19-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And they take a knee. And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
On 1st down, Colvin stepping up. He's going to keep it. He's got a first. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Rosen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. So 1st and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Falcons, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles